Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Friday, and this is our prediction show. Welcome back to Football Kings. We're going to be talking about the biggest game of this match week 13, Chelsea versus Arsenal. That's to come at the end of the stream. We have a couple things we need to get through first before we get to that prediction and what we think will happen in Chelsea versus Arsenal. I feel like all
Mm,
week we've just been playing around with the idea of what might happen between Chelsea and Arsenal. People have said
mm,
Arsenal is not a side that you should really fear because it's all media hype. People have
mm.
said that Chelsea, when you expect them to not do something, that's when they actually turn up and do
We do
something. Although
something. Yeah.
their consistency in general
Mm,
has not been 100%. There are some games
yeah.
they enter, you expect, oh, this should be winnable
Mm,
games, and they just don't win. So, but
yeah.
looking at the talent from both sides, the stability from Arsenal, and everything in general, you would expect that this game would be one to remember. So, at the
The
end of the day,
blockbuster game.
it's a big one. It's a very big one. So, and it's happening at the right time. It's happening at the right time
is
because,
a
of
is a
course,
is a is a big game for Ateta.
it's a big game
Let's
for
put it like
Maresca
that.
too as well because it's a
Okay,
game
if you say,
between it's a
if you
game between
say,
number one and number two. It's
he's still really
Chelsea's
going for the title.
it's Chelsea's chance to really put their foot down and say, "Hey, you guys,
No, it's just
don't
for
underrate
respect.
us.
It's
Don't
just for
underrate
respect.
us."
The game
No,
for us is just respect.
of course, of
He's
course,
not
of
going for
course.
the title. He's never been mentioned in the title race. He's not even brought it up. Nobody has brought it up.
But
So
guess who was not
it's
really
just
mentioned in the
for
title race last season but won the title? Liverpool. Nobody ever counted Liverpool to win the title, and yes, we went on to win the title. So it's
Kingsley. If
not by who
Arsenal,
gets,
if
it's not by favorites,
if
it's by who actually gets the
it's
points,
true,
the wins.
you're right. If Arsenal doesn't win this title, man, it's going to be devastating for them.
It's going to
I
be
feel
very devastating, but
it will break their hearts more, like if they don't win the title. So and
but
to
they are
affect
going
Ateta.
to their favorite, and most likely maybe they might win the title. But anyways, let's get into
Mm.
some news first before we talk about the predictions for this match week 13.
Yeah.
Madrid rejects Konate. If
I'm
you're
sure
Madrid,
you
of
were
course you
very
reject
you
Konate.
you were,
Of
and
course
you
you
know the
reject
funny thing,
him.
we said it this week, like with the performance that Konate is putting in, it looks like he will be rejected soon. I don't know if we said it on the stream,
Yeah,
right?
we
Like
did.
he'll be rejected soon, right? He said
Yeah,
Estavo will be on unstoppable Sunday, 100%. Also, I'm told that Palmer is going to start the game.
as
His
I told
mind
you, Palmer will
games,
start the
his
game.
mind games, his
Is
mind
Palmer actually
games.
starting the game, or this is
He
just?
will not start. His mind games is so that Ateta can have Palmer in his plans. Then
Mm-hmm,
different people will be there. His mind games. He can't
mm-hmm,
come. See, he
mm-hmm.
can't come from injury and just start a game fully. The game
Mm-hmm.
of that magnitude. No, he won't. I don't
It's too
think so.
intense for him to
No,
start.
no, no. I don't think so. He will
Mm,
come in later on, right? But it's
okay.
good. It's good as he's put it out there. Like, oh, pay us some respect. Like, give us now something to think about, right? So that they know that coming to Stamford Bridge will not be a walk in the park, right? So we'll see.
Yeah, Konate being rejected by Madrid, I think is pretty much expected. This guy has been horrible this season.
Horrid.
Last season, Konate, I think everybody will want that kind of defender. But this season, Konate, he looks lost. He looks confused. He's making
Mm-hmm.
mistakes. It
So
just looks
many
like he's
mistakes.
behind. It's crazy. Konate used to be, anyway, let me not say used to be. The Konate I expect to
Mm,
be a wall is just,
mm.
it's just so
Is a
weak.
shadow of himself.
It's so easy to get through Konate these days. Like a decent striker can just get through Konate and get a lot of joy.
Konate.
So, hearing the news that
Could it-
Konate in Madrid are not interested in Konate, I think
Mm,
it's now down to Liverpool to think about, should we give Konate a new contract, or is
contract.
this the point where we are like, well, we don't see ourselves moving on with Konate moving forward, and we'll
Mm,
just rather lock
yeah.
in and get Gehi in January and make Gehi the number one person.
Mm.
But when you consider Gehi in addition to
But
Konate
the
and
thing
Gomez,
is,
that's more defensive depth. I'm just saying.
no, but one thing is, if Real Madrid does not go for Konate, Konate is on a free transfer. How old is Konate?
He's in his 20s, right? I don't think he's.
25.
I
So
don't
if
know
Real Madrid
his
will not
exact
go well
age.
to to partner Van Dijk, but he chose Vaikowe to partner Van Dijk, but he chose Chelsea. Okay. So it means that from Klopp's time, they never really
Mhm.
trusted. That's what CFC
Yeah.
game I say. They never
Yeah.
really
They would rather
trusted him.
like if Matip was fit, Matip would rather
Mm,
start than Konate start. You
Konate.
get what I'm saying? And even
Mm,
even eh, Konate was never really like trusted. In my own opinion, was not never really trusted. Even when Kwanzaa was like doing his thing,
mm, mm.
I think you would rather pick Kwanzaa than
Over
even Konate.
Konate.
It's just that Kwanzaa under Anislot, I think Anislot just did not believe in Kwanzaa and rather just
Mm.
preferred Konate
But
than
Klopp
Kwanzaa.
always used the Kwanzaa. He always no.
He did.
There's one good thing. There's one good thing about Klopp, which we should all agree. Klopp was someone that it felt like everybody. It felt like everyone was his child. Everyone had a clean slate. No matter
Mhm.
the mistakes you made, he believed that you could be good,
Yeah.
right? And he would always use you. He would always encourage you. Do you get?
Mhm.
He threw a lot of young guys, like young guys, just throw them in, let them play. He's not scared of what would happen. I think for him is all about, and the same thing Maresca says. If you are training a young person, a
Mhm.
young player, you need to you need to prepare the ground enough for them to succeed.
Yes. More like set
It's
them up
not,
for
it's,
success.
yes, it's not just about using them. Using them means nothing, right?
Mhm.
Because a younger player needs more guidance times 100 than somebody that has been playing.
For a
Someone that
while.
has been playing, you could give him one or two instructions like, oh, XYZ, boom, boom, boom. Person is good, right? But you now talk of a young player, like a lot of instruction, a lot of guidance need to go into it.
Mhm.
You really need to set that play. That's what Maresca would say. Same thing with Klopp. So
Mhm.
Klopp, that's why Klopp was never afraid to use. Like if Klopp had the left winger you had, that boy could have played maybe at least some 60 minutes games.
Mhm.
Yes, Klopp would use him. Klopp might even try him in place of Salah. Take Salah of 60 minutes and bring him on just to
Mhm.
see,
Come and
right?
run
But
around
I don't.
and see.
Yes,
I
and
think with Klopp,
yeah,
you need to understand that it was more about mentality and his system than it was about I'm chasing a game, I'm chasing a game. And you can see that difference when you look at Klopp and you look at Annie Slot. With Klopp,
mm,
it's like I have these killers, right? And I have an
mm,
intense way I play. And
mhm,
regardless, if I remove certain people, I can bring in people that might not be as talented, but are fit enough and are eager and have that energy in them to really put out their best. And I can bring those
mhm.
boys on and try them out. But the mentality is there of like
Yeah, yeah,
we'll keep going until we find a way to win. Right?
yeah,
We will not back down. It's kind of like
yeah.
never back down type of energy, right?
Keep
And
going. Yeah,
you just see that even with the young boys, they want to try, they want to fight, all of those things.
we want to
And
keep going. Yeah.
he gave everybody, to be honest, I feel like he gave people a fair chance to prove themselves and everything. But when I look at Anistot, it's just like and I'm not getting into a whole Anistot bashing or whatever. We've talked about this several times. It's just
Yes, yes,
with
yes.
Anislot, is like in every game this season, right? And I know
Mm.
things are not clicking for him. It just feels like he's chasing every game. Things are
Everything feels labored.
Everything feels labeled. It feels like he's chasing every game and then he's like trying to rip the system up, his system apart to just trying to find a way to get the win. It's like he's more focused on winning the game than building the
Than
system. And with Klopp is more focused on
exactly
building the system and the team
system.
than it is
Yes.
about just getting results. Oh, and it's
Yeah,
not, and
yeah,
that is what is killing and it's not right now. That's what is killing him
yeah.
this season because
And that's what killed Eric Ten Hag too.
he's losing. Yes, these coaches
System.
are under
You
so
need
much
to have the
pressure.
system.
They're like, I just want
Yeah,
to get my next win. I just want to get my next
yeah.
win. But take it,
Mm.
and that's what I
But you
expected
but you
after the
can
Crystal
do both.
Palace. After you
You
threw
can do
away
both.
Carabao Cup and we beat
Yeah,
Aston Villa, we beat Real Madrid. We came on this stream and I told you this is our
yeah,
starting 11. This has to be our
yeah.
starting 11 moving forward.
Starting 11.
We need to
Yes,
play these
exactly.
guys together moving forward, and every other person needs to make it back into this team because
Addition.
this is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
system. But
Either. Yeah.
then you get into situations where I won't go down.
Mm.
Relax, relax.
Just play.
Trust the
Yeah.
system. We won't
Mm.
go down. Tell all the players to calm down and be ready.
And
Relax, trust
just
the
play.
system. But these days,
Mm.
we won't go down. Everybody
It's
has lost their
panic.
head, panic. The scores again, you've lost your head, you panic. No, trust the system and just stay organized and stay sharp. So
But there's one
that's the
now.
difference for
Now
me.
that now that you say it, right?
Mhm.
Even last year that you won the Premier League, this year, I can't really pinpoint. If you ask me, what is Ancelotti's belief, philosophy, and belief, and his style of play? I don't know. If you ask me about Maresca, I can tell you.
If you ask about
Maresca,
Amorim, you can even point that
I
out.
can tell
Amorim.
you, right? Most of the coach, even Thomas Frank, you can point it out. For which other coach is it? Arteta, you can point it out. Arteta is simple. He
Yeah.
doesn't care about the way you play. He just wants to score,
Mhm.
right? He's going longer balls, like anything to beat the midfield, anything to get in front quickly is what he does. And he believes in a solid defense. What does
Yeah.
Anislot believe in,
If,
right?
yeah,
If you
I
do,
agree.
if the fans outside can't even see what you believe in and your
It's
ideology,
hard to
your
get
philosophy,
behind you.
how
You
how do the players they are coaching? How do they? What is their thinking? Like how are you making them play?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? How are you
Mhm.
making them play?
Mhm.
So that's my thinking. I think that's one thing he needs to work on. And last year,
Mhm.
probably you guys were. I still think you guys were on autopilot. He didn't change anything, and I think it was evident. Few tweaks here and there, but the main core, the main thing that Klopp was doing, thinking philosophy was there. You guys kept on doing the same thing, but also all just fixed the defensive issues you guys were having.
Mm.
That's all, right? But
Yeah.
now it feels like he's moved away from that. I'm not sure why.
I think
Apart from
I
moving away
also,
from that,
yeah.
some of the players are not up to par again, right? Some of the players some magical moments are not there anymore.
I think it's a mix
So
of a lot of things, and even with getting the next win, I think
mm,
that started. If I go back to last season, I think of Andy Slot and the way we approach games, he was more
mm,
focused on. It doesn't matter if it's a big scoreline, let's win. So
yes, mm.
hence the we score and we control the game, possession style.
Okay, so you
You
think
get
that
what I'm
might
saying?
have even affected their
I think that
mentality?
was the thing he majorly introduced was more we score,
Yeah.
but we still want to control the game as much as
Mm,
possible. We still want to control the game, manage the game out. So we can be
mm,
what can be 1 or 2-1, try to
yeah.
manage the game out.
Mm,
Where with Klopp it was more like I will lean towards scoring more than
mm.
managing the game out. I will lean towards we'll keep on going to try to score. And maybe towards
Klopp,
the end of
if
the game, we
Klopp
might
will
think
keep
of managing
Klopp
it out.
never wanted to rest. Like let's
You
go
know,
score,
it's
score,
something that he
score,
has even
score,
come out
score.
to say that it's something that he
Mm,
started learning towards the end of like, okay,
mm,
I need to figure out how we can manage the game out, right? And I think with Anisot, he's heavy on let's keep the ball, let's have more possession, let's score when
mm,
it's needed, right? We'll
mm.
go forward,
And
we'll
let's
score
sit
when it's
back.
needed.
Let's sit
Let's
back.
calm down and relax and hold the ball and have possession of the ball, manage the game out, kind of thing. Let's have the ball more. So hence our possession. We have more possession of the ball. When you think of how we've played under and slot, like is heavy possessive football. To be honest, in my own opinion, that's what I think. So coming into this
Mhm,
season is like, yes, you're holding the ball more, but you're
mhm.
not
What are you
threatening.
doing with
You're
it?
not trying. What are
Yes,
you doing with the ball? You don't look like you're going to
nothing.
do anything.
Yeah,
You don't look like you
yeah,
pose a threat, and you're
yeah.
losing the ball because you're holding the ball for too long,
Too
and
much.
teams
Yeah.
are, counter attacking you. They are scoring you, and
Mm,
now you're chasing the game. So he's now at a position where he's like, okay, now he has to think about how do I figure out a way to play where
mm,
I can stay organized, right? And
mm.
it's almost like in order for him to survive it with this possession style, all the players have to be involved in the defending. People have to track back. People have to run.
But do you think
So
Slot is a possessive manager?
I feel so.
Um,
I feel he's a
I
possessive
don't
manager.
I don't think so, because you know why I say I don't
Really,
think so. You guys
majority of the
lose the
game
ball.
it
You
looks
lose the
possessive.
ball a lot. You lose the ball a lot. I've watched games this season where you guys could not put together 6 passes. I will even tell you that
Hmm.
we keep the ball more than you.
Oh, you
But
think
you
so?
say, well, yes, we do. Maybe Chelsea fans will back me up on this. We keep the
Yeah,
we
yeah.
in terms of possession, we have more possession. If
Last
average possession,
season,
we have more possession than you.
and
Yes,
last season,
yeah,
coming
we
into
keep
this
the ball.
season, I would
Yeah,
say we played more possessive than I would say.
I don't see
Maybe this season we look
anyways.
more. We are moving more direct, but at the end of the day, it still looks anyway. That goes to confused style of play. because I feel he's possessive sometimes, and it looks like he might not be possessive. So
No.
it's a tricky one. But going back to the initial thing that started this whole conversation, Konate
Mm,
has not really looked good. So Real Madrid
yeah.
saying note for Konate, and you know,
We are not
it's
interested.
now up to Liverpool deciding if they want to keep Konate. I think, in my own
Mm.
opinion, we should keep Konate. Keep him for one more year, extend his contract or
But
something.
his contract,
Or
does it
two.
not expire at the end of the season?
It expires at the end of the season. I think we should keep him.
Kingsley, I will tell you something now that you should
Yeah.
know. If you allow Konate's contract to expire, do you know the club
Mhm.
that will come for him?
Which club?
Chelsea will come for him and sell Tosin. That's what would happen. So
Mm,
don't allow him go for free.
that's a possibility, but
I'm telling you, that's what is going to happen. They would buy
mm,
Konate and sell Tosin because Konate is an upgrade on Tosin,
he's an upgrade on
and they
Tosin
will
for sure.
get.
So can you please point out one positive in this LFC team?
Oh, I
Um,
did.
there are a lot
What
of
positive? Yes. What positive
the
in this LSU
positive.
team? Mm. You guys don't go
I
on
think
injuries
I think the
like Klopp.
yeah, yeah, not much injuries.
Eh,
Managing the injuries, but I think the positive to me, I'm not going to like, this season has been Ekitike. Ekitike has been a huge positive.
You
Like,
think so?
yeah, the
I
way
think
he came, and
and his lot has killed that boy spirit. If you ask me,
yeah, but it's a huge positive on the team to see, to come into the team where we, like, well, I feel like it was an upgrade on Nunes. Nobody can tell me anything like in terms of goal
big up,
scoring.
big up. If he
Ekitike
had the
is
chances Nunes had,
you have goals.
he should have
Ekitike
had
is a
7 or
really
8
good
goals by
player.
now.
I know the team
Yeah,
has not really been doing well, but we
yeah.
see the way he plays. He's a very
Glimpses. Yeah.
talented player. It's a huge positive for me. But that's one positive I would think about, when it comes to this LFC team. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. This is what it is.
It's what
Going
it
into this
is.
West
Who
Ham
we are.
game, going into
Mm.
this West Ham game, the big one for Annie Slot. So we hope that he's able
Is
to
it his
lock.
last game in charge? Is that his last game in charge?
If
You
he
guys need
loses
to be
West
careful of Nuno. Be careful of Nuno.
If he loses, Nuno,
Eh,
last season he
Nuno
didn't
is
beat
going to
Nuno.
set traps.
No,
He's going
last
to
season
set
he didn't beat
traps.
Nuno. Last season it
You
was
see,
a draw. He drew with Nuno
and
and
they
Nuno won
lost.
him.
Yeah,
Right? He
so
lost to
that
Nuno.
in
So
fact is even
I
to me,
think
it's even the next 2 games, right? Or the next 6 matches, whatever the rumors out there, are even bad games for him for you to even use to judge him. Because when he was flying high, he wasn't even
mhm.
getting the best out, he wasn't winning those managers.
Problem
So
is
how would he win
the
them now?
I think the problem is, like, the
Mm.
losses just became too much for him to take it serious. It's like
Yeah.
the losses are just too much. You lose at the Etihad, the big margin. That's a lot. But you're like, okay,
Mm.
it's Man City, it's not a big
It
deal.
is Man City. Yeah, you
You
lose to
lose at
Nottingham
Anfield,
Forest.
big margin. It's like,
Imagine.
okay, it's Nottingham Forest. Okay, let's move to
We
Champions
lost
League.
to them.
You've not
Yeah,
shake, you didn't even shake off the loss at Nottingham Forest. You're losing a
you
big
get
margin to
another one.
PSV. So it's like, I really, some part of me has,
Mm.
like, some empathy for Annie Slot, because I'm like, bro, this guy
Why?
cannot catch a
Is he
break.
not being is he not being paid?
He's being paid. There's some
It's
empathy
the
of,
job.
like,
It's the job.
there's an empathy I feel. I mean, I will still
Mm.
feel the same way as my team. I feel some empathy of,
Yeah.
like, damn, this guy can catch a break because he's just getting beaten and battered. He doesn't even
Seriously,
have time
the way
to
I
really
look
tweak
at it, no,
anything.
no. Look
But
at it this way. Look at it this way. When you play every 3 days, is
mhm,
an advantage and a disadvantage. You
mhm,
just need to take an advantage. Now, if you lose on midweek. You can win the game on Sunday, and people will forget quickly what happened midweek.
yeah,
That's an advantage. It's gone
mhm.
because it's every 3 days. Memories of football fans are like a goldfish.
Goldfish is short,
Three
yeah.
3 seconds memory. So every
Mhm,
3 days is for him. Every 3 days is an advantage for him because he can quickly people that sack media hype can go quickly if he takes advantage. But it's bad because if you lose, especially two losses in a week, it will sting more because you
but
think we have a memory of
you
goldfish.
think of
We will
West Ham,
remember
and you think of
everything.
West Ham and Graham Potter, right? and how Graham
Mm.
Potter, the West Ham, they have what
He was losing so
five
yes, he
five
was losing
consecutive
so much.
L's, right?
Yeah,
Losing so much. Even when he got that win, and he started
it didn't
kept on
matter.
losing,
It
it didn't
didn't
matter. He
matter.
had to
They
go.
still sack him.
So you think of the caliber of the club that we're at, Liverpool. We're in multiple
Mm,
competitions. We want to compete at the highest level. Then you lose like three straight L's, and then you lose on
mm.
Sunday to West Ham, and then you lose to Sunderland. Like how much losses they will you press pause and say, and it's lots, guy.
You know the
This is too
funny thing,
much.
the only manager out there currently
Mm-hmm.
that you guys can employ till the end of the season. Should I tell you the only person available?
Who?
Brendan Rodgers. That's the only manager available. And I'll tell you something. With
Mm-hmm.
this team you have, I know Liverpool fans might shout, no, we don't want. He would do a decent job than what Ancelotti is doing currently.
Mm.
Yes. Yes. I'm sure that he will not get five straight losses. I'm sure of that. He's not going to get five straight losses.
Even if you
Because Brendan,
sack and a slot, right? Who is your long term option as a manager?
you have to think about that. There are people anyways, Chelsea will not allow you to take the Strasbourg manager. The guy of
People are saying giving
Stuttgart.
mm,
Stuttgart manager too is good. Crystal Palace manager is good. You have the two
Glasner.
already. You have the wing
Yeah,
backs. They are there.
Glasner. It
They
crossed
are
my
there.
mind. It crossed my mind. Glasner crossed my mind, but I'm like,
Glasner is there. That's a perfect long-term replacement because one thing I know, you see, the defensive issue that exists will exist no more.
yeah,
He
Glasner
will,
will not let that
he
happen.
will organize.
Mm,
It's the way I say I organize Crystal Palace. They don't have the quality that you have. I
yeah.
hope you know. You have
Mm-hmm.
more quality than them, but the organization, the amount of goals they leak, the way they play, still see them. Sometimes and most times, it just takes the manager to be organized.
Mm-hmm.
Set your team properly, set them up properly. They feed off you. Yes, I saw it in Strasbourg. They beat Crystal Palace. Yes. Liam Rosniger, what's his name? He beat Crystal Palace. I say you're not serious.
Yeah.
You go there and go and win. You're joking.
Yeah, Dara is right. There too many excuses being made. Look at
Say, look
Issa.
at
One
this.
minute he's not playing
He's not
enough.
playing
Then the
enough.
next minute he needs a rest. Yeah,
Actually, that's
it's a lot of things. This whole stream can be about Liverpool issues. We
we've
can
done
we can go
22 minutes of
we can go
Konate.
over and over
Let's
Liverpool
dive.
issues. At the end of
Let's
the day,
dive.
this is a prediction stream. So let's dive
Yeah,
into the predictions for match week 13. We'll go through all the games and we'll finally
mm,
end the prediction with Chelsea versus Arsenal. So you guys
yeah.
stay active for that prediction for Chelsea versus Arsenal. Let's start with
Bring
the
out your
bring out your
calculators.
your your
Let's go.
everything, your predictions, and let's get into it. Let's start with the not so interesting games. Let's start with
Yeah.
Brentford versus Burnley. What do you think for Brentford versus Burnley?
For this game, I went 3-2 Brentford simply
Mhm.
because I just think Brentford, although Burnley would come out and play because they would,
Mhm.
you get the feeling that this is the kind of game they can get something from. So they
Mhm.
need to play. Scott Parker might not be very conservative with the way he sits back. He'll go at Brentford. Brentford will have opportunities to score. Obviously, Brentford will be more or less, and is at home.
Mhm.
They have more joy at home. They are stronger at home. I just
Mhm.
feel it to be sort of there will be a lot of goals in this game, but
Mhm.
Brentford will come out on top. I just think so.
That's an interesting. It's an interesting take, but at the end of the day, I just feel like Brentford at home is a stronger
Mm,
Brentford. So for
mm,
me, this game I don't want to overthink it. I just see it like more like a 2-0 for Brentford. I see Brentford winning this game
okay.
comfortably.
I went 3-2.
He got
3-2
Thiago
Brentford.
scoring and stuff. So I'll
Mhm,
give this a 2-0. Let's go
mm.
to Man City versus Leeds.
For Man City Leeds, I was hard one, but I went 3-1, 3-1 Manchester City. Right. I think this is
Mm,
just a match that stroll in the park, they bounce back from the two losses. If they don't win this game, then they still have the problems of last season.
mm-hmm,
They cannot win leads. They
mm-hmm.
should win leads, and they would win leads. Right. So I went 3-1 Man City. So yeah.
Okay. I know if you look at this game, right? City have what it
Mm,
takes to beat Leeds. Guys, drop your predictions in the chat too as well. City have what it takes to
yeah.
beat Leeds, but one thing you need to understand is Pep is looking at this opportunity as a way to pick up
Bounce
points
back.
and get, because anything can happen at Chelsea versus Arsenal, right? It's a tough game for Arsenal, just as it's a tough game
Mm,
for Chelsea, and there's a possibility for him
mm,
to get that second spot if he wins Leeds
mm.
and whatever happens between that game, right? There's a chance for him to get that
Yeah,
second position. So I think
yeah.
depending on personnel, if Pep doesn't select the right personnel for this game, I'll be shocked. I think this is a game where
He
he would
would,
dive in.
he would, he
Yeah,
would because Haaland rested in the
Alan
Champions League,
rested
right?
exactly. So I
Joku
think
rested. What was
yeah,
that for?
exactly. So I think this is a game where he's going to put everything behind it, and he's going to beat the hell out of Leeds. That's why I'm
All
saying
eggs
this.
in his baskets.
So all the eggs in
So
his basket.
beat the hell out
Yeah,
of Leeds.
4-0. I'm going City win 4-0. There's no chance.
Oh my God, 4.
4-0.
Damn,
Finish them
damn.
off.
That's
I think
that's
it's going
great.
to be serious. They can do it.
That's good.
City
It's
can do it
possible,
at
yeah,
the Etihad. I
yeah.
think so. Let's move on to Sunderland Bournemouth.
Sunderland Bournemouth, I went with a 2-2 draw. Simply because I don't know, these two teams, Stadium of Light is a difficult place to go. I still feel like Bournemouth have been shaky recently, having some losses, having some draw. I think they lost their last game or they drew their last game, right? So
Mm-hmm.
Stadium of Light will still be a hard place for them to go.
Mm-hmm.
But Sunderland will still feel they can get something from Bournemouth and they'll probably get something from Bournemouth. That's why I've gone with a 2-2,
For this game,
right?
I'm going with 2-1. I think it's going to be a tough game for Bournemouth, and I think Sunderland have what it takes to get this win.
To
So
win.
yeah, to win Bournemouth. So I don't know if this is a game where Semenyo comes back, Semenyo plays, but at
Mm,
the end of the day, I don't think it will make that much of a difference. Sunderland at home are just really difficult to beat. So
to
I
beat
can
you.
I can see it being a 2-2 draw. I can see it being a 1-1 draw. I can see it being a 0-0
Mm,
draw. But I just feel like it's a game where Sunderland will find a way to win. So 2-1.
okay.
Everton, Newcastle. Guys, please drop your predictions in the chat, guys. Drop your predictions in the chat. Everton, Newcastle. These two sides.
What did you go with? Everton Newcastle. What's your prediction?
Ever is it I did not expect Everton to even beat United, right? I didn't expect that to happen, but that
Mm,
happened. Um,
mm.
Everton, they're a very tricky side. They can beat Newcastle. They can beat
They can.
Newcastle.
They
So
can.
looking at it, some part of me is 2-1 Everton.
Wow.
2-1
I went
Everton.
with I went with 2-2.
2-2
I
draw.
went with yes, I went with 2-2 draw.
This game could
I
easily be
went with
this game. Honestly, this game could easily be a draw, like one
mm,
one draw, 0-0 draw between the two sides, right? It could
mm,
easily be a draw, but I'm just thinking in my mind that Everton being at home and that
mm,
fight that they might come with, would they just find a
mm.
way to push this over the line? If somebody's well, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I'll actually change my mind. I'll go with 1-1 draw.
1-1.
Yeah, I'll just take off that goal for Everton. I'll just take off that
Why?
goal.
But
I
Everton
don't
can
know.
beat Newcastle. I hope you
They
know.
can, they can, but I
They
don't think
can.
it's going to be an easy one. I don't think it's going to be an easy one. I don't think it's going
I
to be an
know
easy game.
Newcastle played midweek too. They played midweek, so
Yeah.
that adds into it. But I just feel like I think at this stage in the season is that point where Eddie Howe starts to think, "Oh, Newcastle as a club, we need to start climbing this table.
Mm-hmm.
We need to start getting toward like not even you're not aiming towards top four, but you need to push up, push up closer, so you are not very far from the top. You don't want
Mm-hmm.
to play 19 games and you are like 15 points up top four
Mm-hmm.
or 8 points off a sixth position. That's
Mm-hmm.
not really good, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying, but at the end of the day,
Ah,
it's going to be a very tough game between the two sides. So
mm,
I'll just keep my predictions the same, 1-1. For Spurs
1-1.
Fulham,
Mm.
I think for Spurs Fulham, Spurs it's not really been the best. They've not really had the best run so far. They lost um
Two times
their
back
last
to
game.
back.
They lost their last two games, in fact. So at the end of the
Right, back
day,
to back. Back to
I
back
think Thomas Frank
losses.
will be looking at this one and want to
He
bounce
has to
back.
win.
I
Yeah.
think he's going to get the win, and I think this win might be the first time maybe we see Spurs get like a decent win. So I'll give Spurs 2-0 for this one.
I
So
went with 2 1.
I feel like it's about time. It's
2
about time
1 simply
they get that
because
win.
two London clubs going against each other. I just feel Fulham will score, but maybe Tottenham might just be too strong for them. Right. So
Mhm.
we'll see.
All right, Crystal Palace United.
Hmm.
Crystal.
I think this is the one I didn't have any prediction because maybe you go first. I didn't put anything because it's hard for me to think now. Like in terms of United, like I don't know what to think because United can go there and lose,
I think
right?
United will go there and lose. I don't think
At the
United
back of my
can.
mind, at the back of my because you know why the feeling I had for this game is just two of them play similar system. Do
Mhm.
you get what I'm saying? And in the last 2 years, United have not won Crystal Palace. I know people will
Yeah.
be shocked by that, right?
Yeah.
The
In
last
the
time
last
they
years,
even
they've not
won
won.
was they've not won. It's 3 years ago that they won them. So
Yeah.
the big thing is that has Amorim turned the corner? This is a match for us to know. If he goes there, he gets a win, then we should start taking United serious.
He won't get a
You
win.
don't think you don't
He
think
will
he
not
gets
get
a
a
win?
no. He will not get a
He
win.
doesn't get a win
Crystal
at Crystal
Palace at
Palace.
home? No, I doubt it. I
No.
don't see it. You should hope that he doesn't lose by a lot. That's what you should hope for. You should even
Oh
hope for a
my
draw.
days.
That's what you should hope for, a draw. Because this is a
Damn.
game where I don't think he's going to get a win. I don't think so.
You don't
I
think
think
so?
this no. I think this is a very tough game. This is going to be a very tough game for Amorim. If they could
Mm,
they could struggle with Everton at home. Everton scores them
mm,
1-0 and then they are struggling to get
and
back,
nothing.
struggling to score. They didn't even look dangerous throughout that game, and they're at home.
Mm,
That's their home form. Their away form
mm.
has not really been the strongest.
Has not been spectacular.
Then you're coming to a pitch where the pitch is not as big as Old Trafford, right? So
That's a
it's
problem.
so you
That's a
when you look at
problem.
all the odds stacked against them, it's
There's
like
no
I
space.
don't really
Yeah.
see United getting a win in this one. For me personally, I can give them
Mm,
that goal and say they score.
mm.
But at the end of the day, this is something that can end up being a 3-1, 2-1. But I'll go 2-1.
3-1. Oh my
Yes,
days.
but I'll go 2-1
For,
because
for
Lamens is
this
a good
one,
keeper.
I'll go 2-2 draw.
Okay.
That's a hard prediction, but
This
I'll go
this could
2-2
also be
draw.
2-0. United could also not even score in this game. This could also be 2-0. But
Very possible.
I'll
Very
go
possible.
2-1 just because I'm trying to be conservative in the way I'm thinking about it. But Aston Villa Wolves, I think Wolves they've been on like relegation form. I feel like these guys are going to go down. I don't even see how they are going to bounce back and pick up points.
They are ready to go down because they've said they gave him their current coach. They gave him um, a 3-year contract. So even if he goes down, right, that's the thought. Even if he goes down to the championship. He helps them build the team properly, have a good philosophy and playing style, which he does have. Then bring them up.
Mm,
That's the plan. That's why they gave him 3 years,
yeah.
right? But so we see. But for this one, this was one of the simplest one. I just went
Mm,
with a 2-1 for Aston Villa.
yeah. I'm going more 2-0.
Uh, 2-0. So
Yeah.
Wolves don't score at all.
Wolves don't score.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think it's
Let's know
I
your
think for
prediction in the chat.
Wolves they will just there's nothing for them. That's just how I see it. There's
Nothing
just
for them.
nothing for
Oh
them.
my
They
oh
should
my
just wrap
days.
up the season. I think them keeping their previous coach for too long is what caused this issue.
Was oh,
Especially when it was going on the
that losing streak.
winless run that it was going
Yeah.
on where he's losing and draw. He drew two
Same thing
games.
with Danny Slots. You guys are keeping him for too long.
Yeah, we're keeping it for too long.
You need to
So
sack him. If not,
West Ham
you go
Sunderland
down.
is down to West Ham Sunderland. If he's not able to get a
You
win, West
need
Ham not
to
able to
sack
get a
him
win,
quickly.
Sunderland, he's
Let
done.
your case not be like Wolves,
Because
so
we
be
are
in
going
the
to
relegation
because at
zone.
that point, if we don't pick up 6 points, we are going to
Yeah.
drop.
Into the relegation zone.
Not into the relegation zone, but we're going to drop down.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? We're going to
Almost
dangerously
almost gave
drop
me a
down.
heart attack.
And I don't know if
Drop back.
this is going to
Yeah.
be a whole what you call it, a
Let me
whole
check. Let me check.
Postacoglu type thing where we'll end up finishing 17th. I don't think the club will
Oh,
allow that to happen. So
to finish 17th.
on the table when we are not Spurs, like I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
think that makes any sense. So at the end of the day, even the
Mm.
fans will be calling for him to go. You know, more fans will be calling for him to go, and there'll
Wow.
be a lot of, they'll just be booing him at Anfield and all those things.
Crystal Palace is actually in fifth position. Oh my
Yeah.
day. This table is really mad. Crystal
Mm-hmm.
Palace in fifth, but between fifth and 12th is just
Mm.
2 points, my brother. So if you lose one, you drop down to
Yeah, you see
you
how
drop.
so you're seeing how every
Wow,
game
every
pretty
game
much
matters.
matters.
Even a
Even a
draw
draw can
matters.
affect you. So right now we are
Yeah.
sitting in 12. We're sitting in what,
As
12th on the
as
table.
as Chelsea is now, let me tell you something. If
Mm.
we lose badly against us now, we drop to fifth.
Mm-hmm. So
So
imagine a case
we
where
need to actually win that game.
imagine a case where Brentford win, Newcastle
Yeah.
win, right?
Damn.
That means
Brentford. Oh, that's bad.
from 12 and we lose. We drop from
To
12 to
14th.
14th.
You have to beat West Ham. You have
You get
to.
what I'm saying? We're just
You
going
have
slowly going towards
you have
relegation
to.
zone.
You have
So
to.
it's
You
like
have to.
that West Ham game is even the most important game for Andy Slot. I'm not going to lie. Because
Wow.
anything that makes him lose West Ham, we lose West
Mm,
Ham, Brentford win, because I feel like
mm,
Brentford would win. Brentford win
mm,
Bondi. They move up. We're
mm.
moving to 13th. It now depends
Damn.
on Newcastle Everton. For
You
some
guys need to
reason,
win them.
Newcastle find a way
Where
to
is Sunderland seventh?
for for some reason Newcastle find a way to win, and they win
Mm.
well. They win well, which means they are able to shave off that goal difference. I don't even know what our goal difference will be after that West Ham
Any
game.
win takes them above you because if you lose or you draw, you will still be on
Exactly.
-2.
We'll be on
So
minus something.
any win
Exactly.
takes them above you.
Any win takes them above us. So we're moving straight
Yeah.
to 14th. And that's how far are we from relegation? So
It's
it's
damn.
complete. I think
The boy,
to me, it's
yeah,
completely
yeah,
unacceptable. So
it
I
is.
think it's a very critical game for Arne Slot, and I'm really hoping that he gets a win. Whether or not they decide to keep him, I really want us to get a win. Anyway, let's dive into Forest Brighton. What do we guys think for Forest Brighton? How do we think this game is going to end? This one could be a close one.
Mm. Which one?
Forest Brighton.
Forest Brighton. I actually went with Forest on this one. I went with a 3-2 for Forest. High scoring game. I just feel like Brighton are very inconsistent.
Mm,
They're like the junior brother of Chelsea, a
mm,
lower level.
mm,
Super inconsistent. One game they just overperform, and the next game they underperform.
mhm.
Right? No, no, we've not gotten to West Ham, Liverpool. Ikena, calm
Nah, we've
down.
not gotten to West Ham. We've not gotten to West
I know
Ham.
you have. I know you have a big
That's
prediction.
literally the next game. That's literally
I
the
say
next game.
he has a very ridiculous prediction about that one.
Mhm.
Is that don't worry about Chelsea. Use your energy laughing at Liverpool. They were mocking us in the last 3 seasons. Oh my days, I can remember. Can actually remember. Oh my days. During the Potter days. Oh, those were tribulation. We went through tribulation. We had a mud body. Mud body in United. We've left them now.
Mm, that's true.
Oh my god.
For
Oh my
Forest
god.
Brighton, I went 2-1 Brighton. I think Brighton just
Wow.
yeah,
Away at Forest.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Brighton just find
That
a
would be
way.
hard.
That
That would
Brighton
be
just
hard.
find a way.
Anyways,
That's my
let's
that's
get.
my prediction.
I went 3-2
Okay,
Nottingham Forest.
let's get into West Ham Liverpool.
Guys, West Ham Liverpool, please let's know your prediction.
Hey God, the
Let's
guys in the
West
chat,
Ham
please drop your predictions for
big.
West Ham Liverpool, guys. Drop your predictions.
Let's know. Heartbreaking predictions. Hmm. This one, I have a very sumptuous prediction for this one. You'll be surprised. 5-2. Oh my
Come
god.
on, Ikena, no,
I
come
knew
on,
I knew
come
he had
on,
something. I knew he had something in his locker. That's why he was asking. Five
come
two.
on,
Oh my! So it has increased from three now to
come
four.
on.
Now it's five. Win for West Ham. Oh my! So there's nobody on this chart that believes that Liverpool could win. Guys, are we serious? DJ is saying, say Ateta to receive a masterclass tutorial on how to really beat that defense by Maresca on Sunday. Hmm. Wow, that's bold. That's bold.
Say wait for it. Say wait for it, Kingsley. You'll be shocked.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Nah, come on, guys. Come
maybe I
on,
should go
come
first.
on.
Maybe I should go first.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Mhm. It got me thinking, right? I
Yeah.
looked at all the sites. First of
Mm-hmm.
all, Anislot has never won Nuno. He's never.
He has never done it.
Nuno in the last 3 games has
Mm-hmm.
picked up points everywhere he's gone. Or in the last 4 games,
In the
he's
last
picked
three.
up in the last 3, he's picked up points,
Yeah,
right?
last 3 year.
Yes, he's
Newcastle,
picked
Burnley, Bournemouth.
good. So you see that Newcastle, Burnley, and Bournemouth, those are Bournemouth themselves. Those are
Mm-hmm.
tough games. In
Yeah.
fact, Bournemouth was 2-0. I don't know how. I
Mm-hmm.
watched that game. I was just like, how did they score this 2-0? But they scored it. But it's
Mm-hmm.
just that they could not hold on. So the big question is, how do you stop him from scoring? Because defensively, he's going to be sound, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for this one, I just simply went a 2-1 West Ham.
Damn. I'm the
Yes,
only one that believes in my team.
I had, I
I'm the
had no choice
only
here.
one that believes in my
I had
team.
no choice.
Wow.
He can ask prediction. It can even happen. It can happen if an
Five
Islam
two.
continues with his
No.
stupidity. You
It's
don't.
not it's
Okay,
not be 5-2.
you're saying 5-2. No, but did we expect 4-1 at PSV?
I know we didn't expect 4-1. I know we didn't expect, but five
Exactly.
two,
We in fact
guy.
that
Guy. 5-2.
PS, Kingsley, that PSV, we were even more confident for the PSV game. I was confident, but this guy has lost me. To be honest with you, and Slot has lost me. I don't believe in anything he's doing. I just believe by now his badge should not be working. His clock in, clock out at Liverpool should not be working.
No
He should
fight.
not even be in the car park. He should not be in the car park of the first team. And maybe it's good for you if it's 5-2.
Mm-hmm.
According to Ikena, it might even be good because after that 5-2, he'll be sacked. Yes, they won't wait anymore. Do you believe that? That after that 5-2, he's gone. Don't you want him gone?
He's gone. He's gone. No,
So
it's not
now,
like I don't want him gone. It's
no,
just I,
imagine he goes there and he wins. Listen, it can happen. Imagine he goes there and he wins 1-0.
mm-hmm.
He can win 1-0. He can win
He
West Ham
can.
1-0.
He
He
can.
cannot. I don't think he can beat West Ham more than 2-1 if he's to even win West Ham. He wins 2-1 West Ham,
Like
right? Okay, so
I
let
think
me
we
say,
can beat West Ham though. I think we can beat West Ham. I think we
okay.
can. It's going to be tough, but I think we can. But honestly, for me,
Mm,
I
What's your
think
prediction?
my honestly, I'll give you guys my prediction.
Yeah.
I'm right where you guys are at in terms of I don't believe in this team that much in what Anislot is doing, but then I've not lost complete faith in what we can
Quincy,
do. I
you know the
think
best thing.
when you look back, let me just say why. When you look
Yeah.
at PSV, you look at
Mm,
all the games that we're playing. The issue
mm.
is not the attack, right? We had
Is
moments where
it
we were attacking
defense?
and we tried to
Is it
score,
defense?
and we were
Is
on
it
top
defense?
of them, right? They scored
Mm,
us, we scored back. You get what I'm
mm,
saying? And we could have gotten more goals. There were chances in that game. We are creating chances. The only
mm.
problem is we're not organized defensively. We're not aligned defensively. You understand? And
Yeah.
because of
Yeah.
our poor organization defensively, people are
Mm,
scoring us because the boys are not running back. People you expect to run back and fight are not fighting. That's
yeah.
why what is happening. If we lose at West Ham and we lose at a bad way at West Ham, it means the players are not behind any slots. The players don't want to play for him.
They are not behind him. You are
That's the
not
only
seeing that.
reason. No, honestly, I don't want to just say they are not behind him off of speculation
I've
and attitude,
already
but
seen it that they are not behind him.
if we
I
lose
already know
badly
that.
to West Ham,
They
then it
don't care.
means
They don't
they
care.
are not behind this manager and then they want him
They don't
gone.
care.
And which is crazy to think that my team would think that way. But for
Mm,
this game, right? It's
mm.
not a game I see us winning, it's a game I see us drawing. This is our first
Oh,
draw of the
draw
season.
of the season.
This is our first draw of the season, right? Because he has never beaten Nuno, but I know he will throw everything he has at Nuno. But
To
Nuno
draw.
will
Maybe
find a
2-2
way.
draw. Mm.
That's exactly what I went for. I went for a 2-2 draw.
Probably be a 2-1 for the longest time.
It will
Then he
be a
keeps fighting.
2-1, and then we'll keep
See,
fighting, and then we get
he
that
scores that
draw,
second 2-2.
2-2
It's
draw,
possible.
or
That's
a
a
case where
possibility.
we are leading, but West Ham get back
Mm.
into that game.
Into the game.
and we just sadly just don't get that win. And I can already see what the commentary is going to look like. You know,
Mm,
leading 2-0, but still looking poor defensively. They come back 2-1. They
mm,
come back
2-1.
2-2, and we end up just drawing West Ham. I think I see us drawing West Ham. I think I see us drawing West Ham
Wow,
1-2.
that's crazy.
Ikena is
That's
saying
crazy.
Kingsley still believes. You've been
Slots
believing.
keeps
Slot keeps
slots keeps is
twerking his
twerking.
bad his bad fraud, and you still keep believing. We can't beat PSV, and you expect us to beat a tight West Ham at London Stadium. Come on. I know, guys. I know. But when you look at situations like this, it's
Mhm.
just,
It's obvious that
come
you
on.
guys will
Like,
lose.
like you think we will
It's
lose?
obvious. It's obvious. It's obvious. Can't be no. I don't know how it's going to happen. It will be the biggest miracle of the weekend. Do you get what I'm saying? And you know the funny thing, today is Black Friday. So
Mhm.
there's a lot of free shopping, free gifts. Maybe you guys, you go to the London Stadium and you give out free gifts to West Ham. Enough goals.
Guys,
And
you're
maybe,
I feel like
and,
I feel
and
like we're
maybe,
overhyping.
and,
Okay, let's check
and
the
maybe,
lineups. Let's check
and
the lineups
maybe,
between
maybe
the two.
I start to believe these five to Ikena is putting forward. A lot of free gifts, right? A lot of free gifts. Black Friday, free shopping. You just go there, West Ham shopping on you guys here and there.
I
Five
don't
goals
think
is not
so.
far off. You
I
don't
don't
think
think
so?
so.
Okay.
I just
it's
feel
the
like,
same. It's the same thing. You don't want to believe kills sometimes. I hope you know.
but you have to keep
Believe.
believing. You have to keep
Kingsley,
believing.
I've
What's
been a supporter of my club for for more than 2 decades, right? Believe kills. Believe. You see, believe. It's better to go there with it. You see, the attitude Ikena has.
I'm
If he's
going there to
watching the
lose?
yes, if he made up his mind that they will lose and they score him. In fact, he will just stay there and be enjoying the game. If West Ham
Mm,
is scoring, he will just, oh, that was good, that was good. He can even end up start clapping for West Ham. Do you get? But if you go there with so much belief
mhm.
and they score you first, Kingsley, you need a BP machine. You'll be down, deep in, saddened. I don't know what words to use. It will even spoil your weekend. I'm just telling you from my experience, it will
I
spoil
see
your
what you're
weekend.
saying. I see what you're
You
saying.
carry you carry it to the next week because you
Mhm.
were believing and hoping. To
Mm,
me, it's better and his slot just goes. The only way he would go quickly is if he loses. That's his only way his kicker will stop working at Anfield because people in the hierarchy are still believing. Is that belief that will kill them? Wolves were believing in their
mhm,
manager. He left them where at the bottom, deep in the
mm.
sea, relegation boats, right? The earlier he goes, the better for you all. Graham Potter was there. And AB will back me on. Chelsea fans will back me on. Graham Potter was there. Some Chelsea fans say, "Oh, believe in the process. Believe in the process. Oh, you saw what he did in Brighton. He needs two. Some Chelsea fans, he needs 2 years." I'm like, brother, he doesn't need 2 years. 2 years will be in the below the championship. The way we are going, 2 years will be below. He doesn't need 2 years. He just needs to go. And you remember those times I told you immediately I was preaching for him to go.
Yeah, I remember. You were
Graham
like,
Potter
nah,
out.
Grandpa should get
Graham
out.
Potter
Yeah,
no.
I remember.
And
Mhm,
even it's not even before he started that losing streak.
mhm,
Even when he was winning, his aura did not speak confidence to me. His aura wasn't good in terms of the players. What are they feeding off? He didn't
mhm,
seem what he was saying was garbage to the
mhm.
media, right? Making excuses for players. He felt timid. I was just like, no, not for Chelsea Football Club, an elite club. No, not for my club. No. So that's it. They gave him 5-year contract. If they were still believing, if Chelsea was still believing in Graham Potter, right?
Mhm.
My brothers and sisters, probably I would have been watching the EFL. You know what the EFL is? Championship. That's what I have been watching. I
I see
won't
what I
even
see
wear
where
it.
I see where you're taking
Yeah,
this from.
stop
But
the
at the end of the
belief.
day,
I will warn you. And for every Liverpool fan watching, I don't mean to be a guy that busts any bubble. But belief
mm,
kills. Do not believe as it is now. Remove your belief from
mm.
Arne Slot. Remove your belief from your
Do you
team.
believe PSV is a better team than West Ham?
Hmm. At this point in time, it doesn't matter who is a better team. Every team, you already said it, every team beats you home and away. At this point, you guys are like Spurs. You lose everywhere you go. So it doesn't matter. They're like Spurs.
Damn, you guys are
They're like
comparing
Spurs.
Liverpool to Spurs. This is disrespect at their highest
No.
level. This is
Liverpool fan,
disrespectful.
Chelsea fans, please back me up on it. Yes, at this point, it's based on the characteristics you are showing. Yes, no,
No,
I'm serious.
no.
I'm not joking because at this point in time, look at it.
Mm,
You have a form of you are Spursy at this moment. Liverpool is
mhm,
Spursy. Yes, you are losing everywhere you go. Away you lose, at home you lose. It doesn't matter. Three at away, three at home. It doesn't. So that's what I'm saying. At this point in time, my only thing is that for Liverpool fans, I think only Kane has removed that belief. Remove belief for now. It's better
okay.
that I will tell you because I've passed through it. And United fans will tell you the same thing. Because I have a lot of United friends. They will
Mm,
tell you, I don't believe. I just go there to watch. Let me see. But I don't go, I just go with the
mm.
mind that we lose. So if we get something than losing, yes, you're happy. But if you
I
lose that
really don't.
like
I get where this conversation is going. Ikena says, so you guys know it's difficult to start a chat, tapping the box to type doesn't respond. I had to use a technique to circumvent it. Probably that explains why people aren't posting. Well, it's difficult
posting.
to start a chat.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Wow. Maybe it's from the platform we're using.
It might be from YouTube or something. That's crazy.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, thank you for letting us know. But at the end of the day, I just want to say though, I just want to say,
Mm.
um, I know that this is a game that looks like it's an L, but but
I'm just seeing this in last comment. You say, Auntie understands. I, I have no emotions anymore. Imagine PSV scoring, and I was just eating my cashew nut and laughing. I don't expect anything again. Yes,
no,
believe.
but what I'm trying to say is, I don't think I
Mm.
don't I really don't think that we'll lose, right?
Okay.
I think that we will draw. I think we can get a
Okay.
draw.
And if
But
you
if we
lose, what
lose,
happens?
it's
What
fine.
happens?
Nothing. It's
Exactly.
fine. It doesn't get any worse than 4-1 at home to PSV. It doesn't get any worse
You
than
think
3-0.
so? You
It
think
doesn't get
so?
any worse. It doesn't get any. And if it should get worse, then the manager will be sacked, right?
That's
Which
what
is
we
a
need.
win-win.
That's what we need. Yeah.
If it gets any worse, the manager will be sacked, which is a win-win. So at the end of the day, I don't think it gets any worse. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's get into the final game for this week, for this match week, which is the biggest one:
Mm.
Chelsea versus Arsenal. What are you guys'
Mm.
prediction for Chelsea versus Arsenal?
You don't want to talk about who are the people? Do you want to put up the starting lineup? Let's see. So we can make an informed decision.
So you don't have any prediction for Chelsea versus Arsenal?
I didn't write any prediction. No. That kind of game you don't predict because your hope will be wow. I'm just checking I tried to check the charts just to see. Looks hard. Oh, it's
Why
probably
people are
from
not able
YouTube.
to come in?
Mm. Anyway, so for Chelsea, to be honest with you, I didn't write any prediction, but who am I
Mm,
expecting? Let me put it this way: if Fafana and Chaluba starts, if I see them starting, I have more confidence,
mm-hmm,
right? Coupled with maybe Gusto or James, or Gusto and Cucurella, right? And
mm-hmm,
I think you should use Gusto because you probably have someone like Madweki playing. I'm not sure.
mm-hmm.
Wow. If I like that, I like that. The Chelsea versus Arsenal is not a big match for us. It's another game, not a decider in any way. That's what I'm saying. It's what I said at the start of the
Mm.
stream. I said It's a big game for Arteta because he needs to win. For us, we've never come out to say we are chasing the title. People have never believed that we are chasing I think that's the thing the phrase I should. People have never believed that we could be in the title race, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or we are chasing the title, right? But if it's there for grabs, we'll grab it, right? Stay close. We'll just stay close, right? But Arteta is under huge pressure. Just as
Mm-hmm.
he took that pressure to Sunderland, he's going to come with more pressure, right? Because yes, he said even if we lose, nothing else. That's the truth. You see it. It's Chelsea fans now. You see, that's it. At this point in time, we're not how do I say it? You guys now, and it's not has really taken you to a very when you win the league title. I understand that belief is there. You believe in your team, but yes, you say we are in the title race until we are not. At this point in time, Chelsea fans are just anything that happens, happens. Do you get what I'm saying? But I'm expecting those two guys. I'm expecting Caicedo, Fernandez. I'm not sure who is going to use as the 10. That's just my thinking. But probably he goes Rich James, and I think the people he used for Baka is the same people he should use. But I don't know if Rich James, Caicedo, and Fernandez will be able to. That's a passing team. That's a team that can hold the ball more. The three of them, right? But I
So
don't know if he should use.
the possible lineup here for Chelsea:
Mm,
Sanchez in
mm,
goal, Gusto, Fofana, Chaluba, Cucurella, Rhys James, Caicedo, Fernandez, midfield,
mhm,
Esteval, Garnacho,
mm.
Neto, which is similar to the same team you guys use against Barcelona. I don't know if you guys
I
use the
don't
same
think so.
team.
I don't. You know,
Or
one
the
honest
only
truth. I
difference
think
could be the only difference could
Estava will
be
not start.
Esteval not
Estava will
starting
not start.
and
Pedro
Neto
Neto
starting
plays.
instead,
Yes, and
and
Delap
then Joao
starts.
Pedro or
Yes,
Delap.
in
Okay,
my
up top.
yeah, Maresca is very funny. Should I tell you what he could even do? He could even use Joao
Mm.
Pedro as the 10,
Mhm.
Caicedo, and Fernandez. Then use Joao Pedro. That would be his downfall. Then use Delap up front. Then
Mm.
Gusto starts or Rich James starts. One of the two will stay on the bench. Right. Then second half, you probably bring on Gusto. You could go that way too.
Yeah.
You could even see Tosin or Badiashile.
Yeah.
Yes, you could. Maresca. What makes Maresca different from the rest is that I will tell you something. I tell you this thing all the time. He players' health. He prefers keeping a play, which is good. Keeping a
Mhm.
player healthy for the longest time than gratifying yourself for this immediate moment. He doesn't believe in that.
Mhm.
And if you look at it, he's always thinking objectively. He doesn't have like even if he's won the Club World Cup, he doesn't have that like this super attachment and love for Chelsea. He's our manager. He's doing his job. It's different from
Mhm.
Tuchel. When Tuchel won the title, the Champions League, he had an attachment. The love was there because then the fans to poured him that love. Fans have not really poured Maresca love. To be honest with you, all the fans currently towards Maresca, we're all a ticking time bomb. All of
Mhm.
us, including AB. I put AB in this mix. And all Chelsea fans, CFC, we're all a ticking time bomb. That's why AB will say, depends on Maresca. What does that tell you? It
Mm.
depends on him. Like, we're not sure of this guy. Let's see. He has all the tools. The club has given him all the tools. So we as a club and we as a fan base, we've not poured that love. Arsenal fans, you can argue that they've poured love on Arteta. He's not won anything for them, but they love Arteta. Some hate him for not winning stuff, but they don't hate him in a oh this man is terrible, he's garbage. No, they hate him because from a point of love, in the sense that they
You can
want
do
him to
better.
succeed.
Yeah.
Yes, they want him to succeed. And Arteta loves the club so much that
You
sometimes
want.
he doesn't think objectively. Right?
Mm.
Like when last season we kept on asking the question, pick a side. It's either you're going for league title or you're going for Champions League or you're going for pick a side, pick something and just win it.
Yeah.
Because of his love for the club, he wants to win the Premier League title at all costs. And that's cost him so many years of not winning anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because as good as he is, if he was thinking objective and the love was not too much as it is, because Ateta loves Arsenal,
Mm.
right? I'll tell you in the last 3 years, Ateta should have had 2 trophies.
Mm.
Do you get what I'm saying? So Maresca is different because he's thinking objectively. Do you get? So on that day, he will look at what it's not about love for the club or it's a big match, therefore Reece James must start.
Mm-hmm.
He might decide to bench Reece James. He doesn't care. He doesn't
Mm-hmm.
care about London Derby. He doesn't care about he's one of our own. No. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, yeah.
That's why I think Kopama will never start this game. Never.
Mm.
He will never. Do you get what I'm saying? Because even as much as without Kopama, it's not like the way he even like if we don't have Kopama, we still survive. Some coaches will be hurrying up to bring someone like Tuku, if your best player. That's why Rich James never really recovered
Mm-hmm.
under Thomas Tuchel, and his injuries got worse. Why? Thomas Tuchel actually loved Rich James. He loves him so much.
Mm-hmm.
That same love that the fan base and the club has for Rich James, Thomas Tuchel has it for Rich James. And that's why once he's near fit, boom, right back. Do you get
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
I get what you're
Without
saying, yeah.
thinking objectively. So Maresca thinks objectively. We the fans, we've not poured him love. We'll
Mm-hmm.
probably pour him love and form a proper song for him
Mm-hmm.
and love him the way we are meant to love him. Maybe when he wins the Champions League or title,
Mm. So
then we'll pour him.
Arsenal's team, Raya in goal, Timber, Saliba, Nkampe, Calafiori, Zubimendi, Declan Rice, Saka, Eze,
I'm
Madueke,
scared.
Merino. Right, that's the possible lineup for Arsenal. So you look at
Yeah.
Chelsea, you look at Arsenal, two sides that I think have
Mm,
a lot of talent. I see where you guys are coming from a Chelsea's perspective. Like you guys have like there are no stakes in this game. If it was just
mm.
like how Liverpool came to play you guys, and it was more of an important game for Liverpool than for you guys, and
Exactly, same
you
thing.
guys ended up winning 2-1, right? So this
Mm.
is a game where you can show up and you might just win, you might just beat
We'll see.
Arsenal,
We'll see what happens. Like
right?
AB say. I like this AB. You can say, to be honest, I'm just interested in seeing Chelsea star boy Estavo Caicedo Palmer. It's about seeing not seeing not watching. Arsenal are boring. Do you get what I'm saying? But at the
Mm,
end of the day, right? Is in this kind of game, I want to
mhm.
see. To me, what I'm interested in the game is to see how far we've come.
The last time
Because
you
I
guys
think
played, it was a draw,
it was a draw. Yes,
and then
I
when you
think
guys
that
went to the Emirates, you lost.
we lost badly, right? And that was for so many reasons. The Emirates is different.
He said it's
The
November, which stake?
is
I,
at the
of course, it's
bridge.
November. It's
Is at the
November. There are
is at
no.
the
I
bridge.
mean, Arsenal want to pick up as much in terms of stakes. Arsenal wants to pick up as much points as possible because they are going
Points
for the
heavy
title.
for us
So
now.
there are
Yeah, that's what
stakes.
I'm saying.
November or
That's
not,
what
there are stakes for them.
that's what
But you guys,
that's
like,
what
you don't really care, right? Even if
yes
you
for
lose, who cares?
so
It's not
AB.
that big of a deal.
That's the thing with Arteta. What is make he's sometimes he's blinded by the love he has for Arsenal. He has so much love for that club. He's blinded. Sometimes that love blinds him, right? November is not even a time you think of title all the time, but you shouldn't even be shouting in November. Win the next match. You need to win it. Yes, move on, right? You are bigging up the Arsenal. You are bigging up the Arsenal fan base, right? Do you get what I'm saying? What
Mm,
of if I'm happy is Anthony Taylor? SSB, I'm happy because in the last
mhm,
1 year, 2 years, Anthony Taylor has been favorable to us. I'm
mm,
so happy is him, right? So, and not other one of these garbage referees that will go to the VAR and see a red card and not call it for us because he doesn't like us. I don't want to
mm.
mention his name. But that said, hmm, this type of match with Anthony Taylor, everything, we hope Rich James doesn't get a red card. I'll go with a 2-2 draw.
Okay. Before I say my prediction, let me just read some comments. AB said Arsenal's best chance was 22-23 season, and Arteta missed a big
Mm,
chance then. In my opinion, a manager like Mourinho would not have missed such an opportunity. Say,
yeah.
what's Maresca's record against Arsenal? He has never won Arsenal. Um,
Mm-hmm.
AB saying it's November and we are second. and Ikena is saying it's at Stamford Bridge you should win. I think for this game I'm going for a draw to 1-1 draw between Chelsea and Arsenal.
Mm,
Very similar game with what you guys played last time when they came to play at at the bridge. I don't think I know people say Arsenal play boring football. I call it efficient football. I know it's
it's
boring,
efficient.
but it's
Score when
efficient.
you need to
The
score.
goal the goal
Score when
their
you need to
goal
score.
is to their goal is not
Score.
to
Win.
waste time passing the ball around.
Win
Their
games.
goal is not to entertain. Their goal is just to
Mm,
compete. And in the fight to compete, they might have
mm,
to play some boring football. And I think that's how Ateta is looking at it. But I understand with when you look at a team like PSG, they play exciting football and they are competing. So it's like, why
mm.
can't you play like them? I think Ateta is just looking at things and saying, I want to just be more defensive, regardless.
That's it.
I just want to defend. So,
But you know the funny thing, they are playing well. Like if people complain, they are not scoring from open play.
but they do
Bayern
score from
Munich,
open play.
they scored them 2 goals from open play.
They do score from open play.
Yes, they scored them 2 goals from open. SSB saying, say, Andy, this sounds like like desperation in my opinion. Big up to Anthony Taylor as well. Yes, SSB, I will tell you this and I'll mark it. Let's mark
Mm,
it. Referee, I always say it. For us in these big games, referee matters for us.
mm,
It does matter. For me, it matters a
okay.
lot. It just matters a lot, right? Because there are some referees that once I see them, I just know we have no hope of winning.
Guys in the chat, what are your predictions for Chelsea Arsenal? I know Ikena said Chelsea to win. So AB,
2-1.
what's your
Easy.
prediction?
2-1.
AB, what's your prediction? SSB, what's your prediction? Everybody
S,
in the
S,
chat,
S,
what are your predictions?
SSB is saying Arsenal win. What's it by how much?
Oh, SSB say Arsenal win. Arsenal win. Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. He said SSB is saying which is a key point. He said the midfield battle would be key. Who wins this game? And that's what I'm saying. My fear now is that Maresca might show up and use Joao Pedro for a 10 as a
Mm.
10. That would be his biggest mistake. He
Oh,
will lose
SSB
that
said
game.
it. I think probably a draw 1-1. Okay. I think this game just reeks of a draw to me, to be honest. I just feel like that. But then at the end of the day, we might be surprised. Chelsea might just win 2-1. Chelsea might just find a way to win.
2-1.
You know.
Kingsley.
It reeks of
That
a
would
draw,
be
but you
very
guys can win.
that would
I
be
feel like you
but
guys can win.
you know something I would say. Two
It's
years
not like
ago, we
Arsenal.
could
It's
have
not like Arsenal are not
2 years
beatable.
ago, 2 years ago, we could have won Arsenal at Stamford Bridge. I hope you know. Because we
Mhm.
scored them 2-0.
Yeah,
Sanchez made what? Two blunders.
yeah.
2-2.
You guys
Last
can
season
win. Hmm.
it ended up 1-1. Right?
Hmm.
So this season, let's keep it as a draw. Let them come.
If
Do you get
Ateta
what
if
I'm saying?
Ateta decides to be too
Mm.
conservative in this game, he will lose. I think Ateta should just play his game the same way they
How
went
would
and
he
they
be conservative? He can't use three midfielders. Merino is going to strike. He
yeah.
can't use
That's
three
that's
midfield,
why I feel like he
three
should not be
TMs.
too
He can't.
conservative. He should just do his
He can't
thing.
be no Kingsley. He can't be conservative. The only crazy thing I see, and I pray he
Mm,
doesn't do it because I want him to succeed too. Even if he's not my club, but it's just too much pain right now. If he uses Odegaard as their 10, they
mhm,
will certainly lose. They
mm,
would lose because Odegaard is garbage. I'll be honest with you. It doesn't bring anything to the table compared to what Eze is doing for them. The third goal against Bayern Munich, that was Eze.
mm.
That was Eze looking up. Say if Maresca gets it right, they might humiliate Arsenal. But I see a draw or a slim win either way.
Yeah.
If you are being political these days,
No, but AB, that's how this game gives. This game gives a draw,
yeah.
right?
Mm,
Or a slim win either way. It's not. I don't see this game being
mm.
unless like Maresca gets it right, Ateta gets it wrong, where it's like you don't like one of them
But
just
has Arteta
fucking
really got
overthinks it.
anything wrong?
No, no,
He has.
all this type of
No,
game,
he
don't
has.
overthink it.
Just play.
If you
Yeah, yeah,
overthink this
yeah.
game, if either
Then he gets
coach
out. Yeah,
overthinks the
yeah.
game and
You
you just
lose.
get the everything wrong, you will lose badly. But if you just
Mm.
go in and you do your thing, yeah. See, Caicedo versus Rice is box office. I know, right?
That's what I'm saying. It's a moment of magic. That's it. I said Estavo from the bench.
See, you might need a moment of magic to win this game. Fair enough, fair
That's
enough.
it. That's
Anyways,
it.
final thoughts, guys.
He say at AB, he say AB just wants some sweets and biscuits. Scared fan.
Mm.
To be honest with you, I'm scared.
Mm-hmm.
As a Arsenal coming to the bridge, I'm scared. That said, right? I heard what he said about Chelsea. He wants his team. That is how he wants his team to play. He wants his team to play like Chelsea. Do you get? That said, I just believe is in this type of games that my team shows they want to play. These young guys, is this game that they want. This is why they are in Chelsea. This type of games that they want.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care. The smaller games doesn't entice them. Do you get what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, I'm happy that I pray Kopama does not even play the game. Yes. People will say because I just he needs to get into full fitness
Mm-hmm.
before maybe 10 minutes is fine, but not to start the game. No. If we do that, we lose. Because you need people that can run. You need people that can help defensively in this game because Arsenal will come at us. Do you get what I'm saying? You can't compare the legs of Declan Rice and Zubimendi that have been fully fit with AZ. Then you now throw Kopama that is coming from injury. That's disaster. No matter how good the player is, he will struggle. The team will
Yeah.
struggle. Right. So that's it. You say, Andy, I was more scared against Liverpool and United. Because you can collect points from these people. They are London. And Kingsley, I will tell you one thing again. When it's London, it's different. We don't look at Uche's face. When it's a London battle, we
Mm.
don't.
Okay.
Right?
Cool.
But one thing I'll tell you about Arteta, he's had more joy. He's won more London derbies. I hope you know. He wins a lot
So
of London derbies.
so we see
The only
now. We
one,
see what he does.
the only ones he doesn't really win, he's not really won much, or they've taken points from him is at Chelsea and maybe Fulham. Those are the only two places, but the rest he usually wins most of them. Everybody, you get.
Yeah. Anyways, final thoughts for me. I'm hoping that my team is able to survive at West Ham, which is crazy for me to say. I'm
Believe
hoping.
again.
I'm hoping that
Believe.
they survive at West Ham, regardless of what the situation might be. I still
Mm,
put my team above the coach. So whether or
mm.
not the coach is moving funny, I still don't want my team to do bad. So whatever
True,
happens,
true.
I take it for what it is. And for this Chelsea Arsenal game,
Mm,
it's a draw. It's giving. It looks like a draw for me. But if anyone wins, it's going to be a nice game to watch. I have it's good to
mm.
watch this type of games. So that's it for me. Shout out to AB, Ikena, SSB, Dara, every single person that came on this live. CFC Gamer came as well. Dorcas came as well. Shout out to everybody that came on the live. We're live 5:30
Yeah.
p.m. CST every single day, guys. We are past 3K subscribers, but still subscribe to our channel because we're on the road to 5K subscribers, guys. 5K subscribers. So please subscribe if you've not done so.
Do you tell
And
them we might have a guest tomorrow? Might.
yeah, tomorrow we might have a guest, on our show. So come back tomorrow after the games, after the games have been played tomorrow for our usual
Yeah.
stream. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. And then on Sunday, watch along. We have to watch along for Chelsea versus Arsenal. So you guys come
You
back
want
for
to
the
put
watch
me
along too as well.
you want to put me in the boxing ring. That's
You
fine.
win. Most likely you win. So we'll
Let's
see.
see.
All
If
right, you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
see you. Bye.